Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't care. I'm running on like 3 Red Bulls and a fucking blowjob shot. Yeah, I took a little bit of a break because editing is very fucking difficult. So yeah. I wanted to talk about a little something. You know, honestly, I was just thinking about this now, how I can milk this to like get all the clout and all the boobies and all yeah. What? Did I just say whatever? Okay, so this is gonna be off, like I'm not writing a script for this, I'm just doing this off the top of my head. And just like every dead YouTube channel, I'm gonna talk about news. And a little like warning to begin: if you hear a lot of popping sounds, it's because I forgot to put my cum sock over my microphone.
What did he say?
So it's gonna sound a lot of poppy sounds, and it's probably gonna hurt your ears. So just turn down the volume just a tiny bit. But anyway, let me just continue this. So Will the Smith the entanglement man smacked the living out of the fucking zebra from Madagascar. Like, I didn't know like my nigga Oscar got all that power in his right arm. My nigga came up with a flipper and knocked this nigga straight upside the head, bro, for just making a joke about a bald head. And apparently she suffers from disorder or disease called alopecia, which makes you go bald. Sorry if I don't know the full details, but yeah, she suffers from alopecia, which makes you go bald. Now, okay, before I even say anything, there's a fucking war going on. I think people don't realize this. There's a pandemic and there's a war going on at the moment. And we're here talking about how fucking sugar honey iced tea black and white striped nigga getting clapped by a fucking fish. My nigga, okay, let me just stop using, like, I'm just gonna reference them as a fish and a zebra to avoid the whole slander thingy, and also cause Willow's bae, so I don't want to be talking about your daddy like that, but I got to. Like, it really must take a lot to like really piss off America's favorite black dad. Like, this nigga was like, he's been like everybody's favorite type of uncle slash dad, you feel me? Like, all of a sudden he just walks on the stage and claps the living out of the comedian. Like, okay, if I had to respect anybody, it's got to be Oscar, because dude has been taking L after L, had his marriage in shambles, had people speak ill of his marriage, and to literally not do anything to the man who literally infiltrated his wife's garden. And she had to cover it up by saying, oh, it was an entanglement. Remember that? Yeah, an entanglement, when that word became popular. Yeah, and glorifying women cheating. And I think her cheating skanky, let me not say that, that's good. Her cheating ways have rubbed off on her daughter. I love Willow, alright? I love her fucking music. I love her as a person. She's amazing. But she's into like this polyamorous shit, which you see, I'm not judging. I'm not judging. But if your mother's busting it open to a 22-year-old and you're fucking 43, you know, you're now just following the route of what your mother's doing, kinda makes you a fucking...
Okay, this is YouTube. We cannot slut shame. We cannot voice opinions. So I'm gonna need you to take that back. This is Susan. Whatever the fuck my name is. But I'm gonna need you to take all that back. All that back, okay? All that back.
Okay, but like, okay, realistically speaking here, there's old clips of Will Smith making fun of somebody else who's got alopecia. So this is what the internet is just such a fucking breeding of cancer. Like, metaphorically speaking, of course, because it's so bad to the point where they find old clips of you making a joke, and then you get offended by that same joke in the future, and they're like, oh my god, he's enabling this behavior, yet he did it like 30 fucking years ago when his balls literally hadn't dropped yet. Yo, do I have a problem with them literally going up in a suit in a professional setting and slapping the out of one of America's greatest comedians? Yes, I do have a problem with that, because I think people are forgetting this is the fucking Grammys, you know? Like, a couple of years ago, black folks did not get Grammys, bro. Like, we were not... Grammys? Oh, I meant Oscars. Wow. See, that's how irrelevant shit has become, bro. Like, who actually knew the Oscars were even happening? Like, I only found out the Oscars were happening because the nigga got smacked. Not because of anything interesting. Like, niggas know Addison Rae more than they know Tom Hanks at this point, bro. Like, literal national heroes are forgotten for catfishing 16-year-old dropouts who are most likely gonna peak at 18 and Lindsay Lohan for the rest of their life. Now, I know I've only been speaking on the defense of Oscar, but I could speak on the defense of Marty. Alright, Marty's side. Yes, in his defense, honestly, I wouldn't have been as professional as him. Like, I'm African. The
ancestors would have called me out to smack this bitch in her back.
So, personally, making a joke at the Oscars isn't something that's pretty new, to be honest. Like, honestly, him walking up to him like that was like, and slapping him and him taking it was very professional. Personally, think though I wouldn't do that. Personally, I wouldn't have it. But he took so much composure to make sure that, you know, he didn't brawl. Because imagine if this nigga just took a step back, you know, McGregor did shit, and then sidekick question mark this nigga and off the side of the face, bro. And I feel like everyone has just kind of blown this whole thing out of proportion. Like, okay, so I was watching this interview of his, and apparently he's got something similar to Asperger's. So basically, Asperger's is basically like an autistic disorder whereby like you have trouble socially and showing emotion. Now imagine you have that and you're just making a simple joke which you think is just gonna slide past everybody. It has everybody laughing. And then you got a big man, Oscar, walking up to you. You know, you're gonna, you know, uh-oh. You feel me? Like, uh-oh, what's he gonna do? And then taking a slap from the Negro's hands. I'm getting a lot of comments of people saying that I'm saying the N-word. I am black, relax. But now imagine you're a comedian and that's what you're meant to do. But like, honestly, I feel like he shouldn't have gone up to him and slapped him. But there's other ways to do this shit. And then he goes on to like say the famous quote, keep my wife's name out your flippergasting mouth. Like, you're concerned about your wife's name being in a nigga's mouth, but a PP is somewhat okay. And honestly, what do you do at that point? Okay, you've just been slapped on national television, right? You're worth millions of dollars. I would sue you, bro. Like, no bap, I would sue you straight up. I don't care if it's the bitch way to go out, but I'm gonna sue you. You're not just gonna come walk up on me. I'm wearing my nice suit. I got my a nice blue suit. You feel me? I'm looking nice. I'm looking rather dapper. I'm getting paid to like present this shit. I'm being seen by millions of people around the world. And your jigaboo hands are gonna come and slap me across the face. You're not about to come and play whack-a-mole with my face. Like, personally, that just can't be me, bro. That just can't be me. But in conclusion, I have respect for both counterparts for their own reasoning. I just want to make a joke out of everything. And honestly, I understand why Oscar did what he did to try defend the shambles of his wife's name, while Marty kind of stood his composure because he knows I've been out the hood. You feel me? I think he remembered, like, I'm not in the hood anymore type shit. Why should I fight this dude when I'm worth millions of dollars and I can just sue him? And honestly, that should have been the best option at that point. Moral of the story is, don't really prey on your situation, no emotions, if that's a thing. Yeah, don't really do stuff out of emotion right away. More kind of think about what you want to do first. And I'm probably the wrong person to give you any type of advice, but if I have to give you any advice, it'll be that. But in the whole process of making this video, I've really thought about both counterparts and seeing how the black man's mental health isn't taken seriously. And I know I make a lot of jokes about this shit, but Oscar has been struggling for the longest time with fucking internet clowns trolling his family and whatever. And just as a whole, I think before we start laughing, we should question this shit if he's okay. You feel me? All jokes aside, I hope both counterparts are okay with Marty's mental disorder and Oscar's mental disorder, just black men's mental health as a whole. And yeah, I'm gonna end this video on a positive note and positive energy, and I hope you guys stay safe through everything that's going on in your life or whatever. And make sure that if you really have something going on in your head, bro, really talk to somebody. I know it sounds cliche, people don't really want to listen to people tell them that to be okay, whatever, but there really is a safe place for everybody. So please make sure that you fucking talk to somebody, because that's very important. And anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. It is currently like 11 o'clock right now, and I'm going to be editing this all night, so please show some love on this video, because I'm actually having quite some fun with making these type of videos, and I'm trying to switch up different content and whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace.